Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Ah, guys, we have gotten ourselves quite the show, man. Um, I was pretty sure that I knew what could be coming up and how things were probably gonna end up. But yet, I was clearly wrong. My God. This week's episode, plus all the stuff that we've been really learning about our character, our new main character, is absolutely hype. But at the same time, it's so much fun, guys. Um, just seeing him learning about all these new things, just seeing him finding out what is really going on with the Magic Academy and how people truly treat each other there, and just like how rough it could really be because man, like people around these parks they're pretty trifling. Like how are you gonna straight up force a woman into doing something and then when they are got the courage to stand up to you, that's like blasphemy. Like, how dare you say anything back to me, pretty much. So, um, very interesting start to the Magic Academy, learning all this stuff about these people. But at the same time, um, with everybody that's kind of getting used to, excuse me, getting used to the fact that this kid is such a like prodigy. He's just like a prodigy. So at this point, they practically understood at this point like who is gonna be probably the strongest person around. And because of that, they're definitely feeling the pressure, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like they're too like beaten up about the fact that he's so powerful. Because I mean, to be fair, this is a guy who pretty much is showing us that hey, every time he has the opportunity to go through and like help people if he really can, or even just be around for those who have helped him, he's gonna do it. And because of that, it just felt so it felt like weirdly selfish of these girls in their eyes to be using him in such a manner, to have him be the one that's really protecting them, doing all these things. But then at the same time, what does he get out of it is pretty much just a thanks, like, oh, thank you so much for saving me. Arigato gozaimasu. That's all he really gets at this point of the story. It's not like they're offering up their whole entire souls and being to them. Um, Starting off from the first episode and how they carry it over too was absolutely like fire, because we kind of learned what the girls see in the grandparents and stuff like that. So we get an understanding of that. Not to mention the fact that everybody, everybody that he practically starts to meet, or everybody he practically goes against, kind of just would never stand a chance if he was actually going full strength. Because in the placement test to see where his grade was, the fool wasn't even trying and wound up, destroying everybody. Oh, like maybe he didn't absolutely obliterate the scores. Maybe the Prince guy did kind of close to good to his level. I'm not sure. I don't think they showed us exactly what the Prince scored, but we know that our guy is the top ranked, and because of that, it's also going to bring him probably some unwarranted attention because of it. So it's one of those things where you're kind of like, yeah, of course that's going to happen. You're like the center of attention, but at the same time, he's so dense in the head that this never really occurred. Like this happening never was what he thought would be possible. So I don't know. I really enjoy this character so far. He's entertaining. He's very airhead. The gear, the enchantments that he can make are absolutely like ridiculously stupid broken. So it just comes down to what all can they fit into this show. And I have some bad news, and I guess it's probably like not bad news to everybody, but more bad news towards mainly me and the people that I like to communicate with in the community of this anime, just are all animes in general. But from what we can understand, it sounds like, um, well, it doesn't sound like, but from what I saw is we're only getting 12 episodes of this, and I could understand getting 12 episodes and hoping that we actually get to see, a season 2 of this, if they don't go too far into the story, because from where I'm sitting, they could have done a lot with the overall plot of all these people within the school, and this whole arranged marriage thing is a perfect example of what they could continuously be doing, instead of like jumping into the huge scenarios that are going to cause the characters to actually, fight back and actually have to defeat people and stuff along those lines. Um, it just feels like there's a lot they could do, and to know that it's only 12 episodes feels like it's gonna be one of these rushed shows, kind of like where we are kind of getting all like the good slow stuff right now, but then I feel like it's just gonna all of a sudden teleport into some big arc or something. So hopefully we can give this 12 episode season like a great send off, like it has great stuff about it. Oh my god, Gilgamesh and Lancelot working together? Yeah, right. Um, and with that being said, hopefully we get some understanding behind the motivation behind this kid who wants all this power and marry this girl for, just extra, I guess, leadership or extra cloud. I don't know. Like the people in this anime that are already annoying, they can not be saved. Okay, we can just let them die in some random attack. I would not mind, but as of now, it's pretty clear that whatever comes to the forefront of this show, like whatever comes from like these characters now pushing um, Shin to practically make national uh, national state level gear for them, or like national state level um, protective gear or whatever you want to call it. Like their outfit literally could be taken out into war and probably would outlive everybody out in the war because of how ridiculously powerful he has made these suits for his friends. And he wasn't just making these suits for his friends, he was making these suits for himself. So to think that they just happened to get their own is absolutely lucky. The one thing that actually had me dead and I was literally just busting out laughing out loud uh, was the fact that once he kind of the kid really didn't understand what he was doing when it came down to that. Like, he's not supposed to be making gear like that when, you know, the mil- the outfit for everybody is the same and looks the same. But here he is enchanting his outfit so godlike that even the national army or like every single military in the world would cause a war just to get their hands on what he's creating, So that's already kind of one of the things he just does on accident. And I can only imagine what he would create if he actually was in a dire situation, like what type of masterpiece would come out of his craftsmanship if he was in a situation where he needed to protect somebody, he needed to survive, and he needed to, maybe like get someone out of there as soon as possible for like medical attention or something. So there's a lot of things that could pop up in a match or like a battle and make him desperate and do some things that are even way more crazier than he's doing right now. I'm not saying that's what he's gonna do. I don't even know. I'm just guessing that if there is anything that can stress him out, that's probably what's gonna be one of the better times for him to create something outstanding. So I would love to see that. Hopefully it comes sooner than later. I gotta stop. I'm gonna get rid of this transformation move. It's annoying. But yeah, overall, from what I understand, though, we should be getting quite a bit of different characters and different um, like different magics and stuff. But as soon as I saw what the different magic, quote unquote, look like, and everybody's chanting, oh my God, I was losing it, man. This show is amazing. It's hilariously funny. All the things that he was worried about, being embarrassed about, like doing chants during magic and stuff like, "Oh, I tap my feet so Bristle like the wind. If I do it, then again I will become the wind." You know, like he's just not about that life. And seeing all these other people doing it and then not even doing anything like crazy strong after was probably his worst nightmare coming to light. Oh my God, man. This show is pretty hilarious, and to think that it's only 12 episodes hurts the soul. But at the same time, I can't doubt these episodes because I have watched shows that have had 12 episodes and absolutely become some of my favorite animes. So it's not that I'm saying 12 episode animes can never be good. It's just it's harder to believe in them when they go with the 12 route, and then not only are they going with the 12 route, um, it leads to, you know, early conclusions in the story. It leads to maybe something being left out so they can get to the end quicker than possible. I'm hoping all those things don't happen, and I'm hoping there's another season that might just be off in the side that might be coming soon. But hey, that's just hopeful wishing from an anime G like myself. And I hope you guys had an amazing day, night, evening. I got two more videos I want to drop today, so I don't know how long they're all gonna be. Mainly dealing with how much stuff is in the content of the episode. I mean, this one was pretty self-contained, just him getting his feet set into this academy and stuff. So hopefully the other shows have a lot going on for me to talk about and, you know, see what you guys are feeling about. But let me know if you guys are enjoying this. Let me know if me telling you that it's 12 episodes kind of hurts your feelings, like it hurts a mine. And let me know if you're still going to watch this show like I am, even though it is 12 episodes. I wish it was 12 seasons. But yeah, with that, I will 100% talk to you guys a little bit later today. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. And I will talk to you in the next one. I am the Anime G, and I can't wait to talk to you again. Alright, peace.